Hey everybody, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. And today we're talking about what are some free, if not basically free things you can do in Northwest Arkansas right now. And this is part one. So let's talk about that. But before we begin, if you like and share this video with a friend or family, that would make the world of difference. I try to produce as much content as humanly possible about Northwest Arkansas, obviously. So liking and also sharing, just make sure that everyone can live, work, and play all in NWA. So thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. Also, if you haven't been down to Northwest Arkansas quite yet, I made something called the NWA Starter Pack. It sounds exactly what it is. Literally, it's a starter pack full of all the cool things Northwest Arkansas. What are the hospitals like? What are the schools like? What are all the different trail systems? What's going on in downtown Fayetteville? All the first Fridays for Bentonville, all the first Thursdays for the whole thing, the whole package. Literally, it's a package I ship right to your home. So enter your information below, name, address, where am I shipping this package to? Where is this package going to? Just let me know. Also, side note, it does come with your first free mountain bike, so that's pretty cool, but I'm just a little biased, so to speak. And. It is my favorite four-letter F word. Free! So enter your information below, and I'll make sure to get the package shipped to you right away. All right, and the first place we need to talk about when it comes to free or essentially free things in Northwest Arkansas to do when you're here, the first thing we definitely need to talk about is Crystal Bridges. And if you aren't aware, Crystal Bridges is a massive 200,000 square foot museum located in Bentonville, Arkansas. And on top of that, they're expanding by another extra over 100,000 square feet, so that's in the works. But Crystal Bridges is obviously a museum full of sculptures, artwork, all sorts of cool things that you would find in any sort of major city is placed right in Crystal Bridges, Bentonville, Arkansas. So where this came from was actually from Alice Walton, who is obviously connected to the Walton family, obviously. But she had a large art collection many years ago and just decided to actually invest it into the community of Bentonville and give it all away for free. So there is no charge whatsoever going to Crystal Bridges. And just an example, this isn't like basic art here. Like last year we had a copy of the Constitution. There's only 9 left in America. We had a copy of the Constitution. We had the Federalist Papers. We had actually like the actual Declaration of Independence. We had the Bill of Rights. We had so many things actually in Crystal Bridges. And every single season, the art creators do such a good job of actually bringing new art to the area. And obviously artists that are world renowned come here all the time when it comes to obviously their artworks in general. So Crystal Bridges, added to the map, added to the itinerary. Obviously download my itineraries. But definitely added to the itinerary of a free thing to do in Northwest Arkansas. And number 2 of like free things to do in Northwest Arkansas, the second thing is the Ozark Highland Nature Center located in Springdale, Arkansas. So this is heavily connected to the Hunt family. So JB Hunt, obviously they're big sponsors, supporters. They literally built it. And so if you are leaning into the more outdoor section of life, if you want to know about Arkansas, like actual outdoor life, fishing, hiking, and when it comes to even hunting or anything like that, definitely check out the Highland Center because 2 things. First thing is that you can actually go in there. It's obviously almost like a 40,000 square foot facility dedicated to the wildlife of Arkansas, all the way from, because we have so many things here, especially when it comes to Central Arkansas, all the way from like hogs, pigs, who'd have thought, even some bears, obviously, and all sorts of different wildlife goes out of there. But on top of that, Northwest Arkansas, when it comes to wildlife out here, you can learn about all the wildlife in Northwest Arkansas. So not only do they have all the cool things happening there, like what happens with wildlife here in Northwest Arkansas, they also teach a bunch of classes as well. And that's where the free thing comes in as well. Like maybe you want to learn how to fish better. This definitely leans more towards the kid factor, of course. But learning how to do all sorts of, like, we'll consider Boy Scout or Girl Scout stuff, that is definitely leaning more towards the Ozark Highland Center. So when it comes to all those different things, when it comes to outdoor life and studying the outdoors around Northwest Arkansas, definitely check out the Ozark Center. It is well worth a trip. It's just a fun experience for a family, just to be part of that, seeing the outdoor life and learning all sorts of new things, skill sets you can learn in future life, so to speak. So that's a lot of fun though. And number 3, a free thing to actually do in Northwest Arkansas, and I talk about this all the time and I cannot stress this enough, you need to go check out the Fayetteville Library. The Fayetteville Library is the best library in the world by far. It has a 3D printing center. It has a green screen room where you can create your own TV show. Literally, cameras record everything. It has an audio production room. It has a Photoshop lab. It has all the Adobe suite for creating anything multimedia, all right there. Podcasting room, photography room. It has a vinyl printer. Anything. It has a aviation to actually do like pilot's license. You can actually get your hours in for your pilot's license. Full virtual reality simulator. Has a actual place to, if you want to learn how to do an 18-wheeler, probably not kid focused in that regard, but you know what I'm saying, forklift, the whole thing. There are so many cool things going on at the Fayetteville Library when it comes to the Innovation Center. Obviously, tons of books, tons of classes. They have a full teaching kitchen, so if you want to learn how to cook pork, chicken, vegan stuff, when it comes to soups, anything you want to learn how to cook at the at the library? It's at the library. Crazy, I know. Anyways, enough about the library. You need to look at the library, Fayetteville Library, well worth checking out. There are things going on there all the time. They have actual like musicals there. I could go on and on. Long story short, definitely check out the library, Fayetteville Library. So cool. Always things going on there. You will not be disappointed when you go to the library. Whoa. Before we jump on to the next point, I have something brand new called Instant Home Updates. So maybe you're looking to move down to Northwest Arkansas and you're using things like Realtor.com, Zillow.com, Redfin. Way too slow. Notifications, way too slow. That's why I made something called Instant Home Updates. Sounds exactly what it is. It's literally instant home updates. So enter your information below, name, square footage. What are you looking for? Where do you want to be? Bedrooms, bathrooms, the whole thing. Maybe some more specific stuff about the home you're looking for. Enter all that information below, and I'll make sure you don't miss a single notification when it comes for homes for sale or for rent, all in Northwest Arkansas. Also, every single Friday, I send an email out just talking about all the cool things in Northwest Arkansas. What's going on in downtown Bentonville? What's going on in First Fridays? What's going on in First Thursdays? What's going on at the rail yard in downtown Rogers? What's going on under the promenade? What's going to the Walmart amphitheater? What comedians are coming into town this week? There's so much. So enter your email below. I send that email out just every single Friday. It's kind of keeping up all the day with all the cool things happening here. But sadly, side note, you will get a little fear of missing out, little FOMO, so to speak. But I promise you'll be the most informed person eventually when you make your way out to Northwest Arkansas. And number 4 of a free thing to do in Northwest Arkansas, and that is the Kayak Park in Siloam Springs. Now, you're probably thinking like, ooh, Kayak Park, how cool could that be? And it is an amazing kayak park. How many places in America do you know that actually have designed a kayak park for you to practice kayaking? One. Only one. But honestly, it is a really cool park. If you want to learn how to handle rapids a little bit better, or you want to start practicing more rapid, I would say, rivers, definitely check out the kayak park. Maybe you're into sort of like obviously rafting or any sort of kayaking or anything like water sports in general. Definitely check out the kayak park. It's so easy to go there and then go down the rapid. It's really not that long, but it's a good place for you to practice. Jump on, do it again. Jump on, do it again. It's truly designed for practicing more intense rapids. Like you get whitewater stuff so you can learn how to paddle out of there, be safe, and it's all in a very condensed area. So this is great for people that want to learn those things, that do go to Colorado for more intense stuff or go to other areas of America that have more intense rivers. So it is a great place to practice, and maybe you want to get your kids involved to start learning the ropes of what that looks like and how to be safe on kayaks and more rapid kind of style, I would consider rivers. So definitely check out the Siloam Springs Kayak Park. Well worth the trip. And number 5, before we move on to the bonus round, my favorite round, but number 5 is actually the Amazeum in Bentonville, Arkansas. So the Amazeum, if you weren't aware, is just an amazing place. Who'd have thought? Wow, what a name. But it's an amazing place for kids to learn all sorts of like hands-on tools, high tech. It's a wild place for kids to go because it's so variety of things to do there. Whether it's funny because like you can be hands-on, you can be more tech savvy, you can be more like designing stuff. So the Amazeum is definitely a kid-centric, focused, wild time for kids to enjoy. There's like ropes everywhere, there's things to play on. It is literally a playground for kids, but at the same time, and most importantly, they learn so much along the way. So definitely check out the Amazeum. Now, side note, it is not free. It's usually cost $11 for students, or excuse me, for parents and kids. There are obviously memberships for the year, very affordable because you get a all year long membership. You can drop there. You can obviously bring your kids there anytime. But on top of that, the reason I want to mention this is because the fact is that there's actually free nights there. They're called priceless nights. So look on there, obviously on the links below. Definitely check out the Amazeum and definitely check out one of the priceless nights if you want to go there for free. My favorite word. So definitely check it out there if you want to go on a priceless night. And let's move on to my favorite round, bonus round. My favorite round, of course. So bonus round, this is going to be the Blue Zoo. The Blue Zoo is not free, but it is very affordable and a great place to bring kids for any sort of aquarium style thing. Maybe your kids obviously into outdoor stuff, definitely check out the Ozark Highland, which I mentioned before. But if your kids love SeaWorld, if they love any sort of water, fish, anything like that, definitely check out the Blue Zoo in Rogers, Arkansas. So cool. They just opened a couple months ago and it has been so fun to see the growth there. Obviously, so many people have brought their kids there. It's awesome. So if your kids lean more towards that direction, or maybe you lean more towards that because it's not necessarily geared for kids, but it's definitely a cool experience to go see an aquarium. All the fish, obviously these are not fish centric to Northwest Arkansas. These are worldwide fish. Worldwide fish. Anywho, long story short, definitely check out the Blue Zoo. It is not free, but it is definitely, I would consider, very cheap and is well worth checking out when you're down in Northwest Arkansas. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you are thinking about coming down to Northwest Arkansas, download my 3-day itinerary link below. Maybe you're a adventurer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're foodie, maybe you're sightseer, maybe you have kids, whatever it is. There's a 3-day itinerary link down below for you. So go ahead and download it and use it when you get down here. Also, when you do come down here, I can give you the $10 tour so I can kind of show you around the whole area. Plus, we can check out some homes for sale or for rent and see how far your dollar will go in Northwest Arkansas compared to where you're coming from. All right, guys, let's see the next one.